Hello, Robbie Wong here. I am joined by my co-host.
This is Winston Wong.
We are playing an historic best of 3 with Rakdos Lurrus. This is a black-red deck. There's some graveyard synergies with it. There is Young Pyromancer. A lot of cheap spells.
By definition, since Lurrus is your companion.
Oh, very much so. The Japan hobbyist. No red mana. But we can find it, and this plays.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tap land. Oops. I just saw a lot of black mana symbols. I assumed incorrectly.
That happens.
Man, this makes colorless. I should have mulliganed that. I think the tap start is Thoughtseize, your Thoughtseize. Do it. You don't want me looking at your hand. Alright, probably what I would have taken anyways. Young Pyromancer. I don't have a whole lot of spells though. That's alright. It's the mana efficient thing to do. Get in there. I think this is the mirror.
Well, they're not playing Lurrus, so it's not...
Well, they can play a slightly bigger version.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's go... Archfiend's Vessel. Let's sacrifice this thing for 2 black mana. Alright, let's cast Stitcher Supplier. Oh, jeez. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Alright, let's get Languished. Oh, this is silly. I'm playing assuming that I get Call of the Death Dweller, but they have
They have
Elspeth's
Nightmare,
yeah.
which is going to get rid of all of them.
Yeah, so I should have just played that and gotten back the Young Pyromancer. Alright, mistakes were made. Gosh, if I put this in my hand, what's the likelihood that it's going to get discarded? We've seen Thoughtseize, we've got Burglarat, we've got Elspeth's Nightmare. Right,
which is the Kite Self rebooter.
Can I do both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm short 5. You know what? I'm just going to draw. I'm going to lean into this. You know what? This is also silly. Pause and think.
About to go.
I'm going to pass turn. I'm going to do it on their end step, so if they have hand disruption, they won't take my card. Oh, my sweet spells. Well, this is not going well.
Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Your online dating profile is not what you... Alright, so let's sacrifice this thing. Let's get 2 mana going. Let's go ahead and draw a card for 1 life. What an incredible deal. Alright, well now we can play... Or... No, we can't. I was going to say we can shove Lurrus in her hand, but that's only if there's a creature to sacrifice. I don't have any thoughts.
Stop seizing them.
Yeah. Okay, well now we kind of do, right? So we can take this, sacrifice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough. And I feel like there's going to be a juicier target for this. They've played how many Thoughtseizes now? 2? I'm going to gamble. I'm going to gamble that this one of these isn't a hand disruption spell, and I can sneak this in and start pulling things out of my graveyard. Oh my gosh, it worked. Is there a removal spell? Eliminate? Show me your secrets. So this Lurrus is going to eat it. I'm going to take the Murderous Rider because it's a spell and a creature.
Yeah.
Sigh. Alright, so I'm going to get what? Young Pyromancer, no, Dreadhorde Arcanist back. That's okay. I mean, it's something. Holy cow, Winston.
Do you not have the mana?
No, I keep... Phyrexian Tower is so dark, you think it's a black mana, but it's not. It's alright. I mean, they can kill that if they want in response. Let's get our point of damage in. We'll do our casting on the second main. Alright, now... this one. Oh, but now we can't... now we don't get Dreadhorde Arcanist back. But we can get a Stitcher Supplier. Man, this is about to be exiled too, so...
Yeah, well...
Well, now we're top decking.
We're both top decking.
And I have to 1-1. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Our position went from very level to fantastic. Oh, there's shenanigans with Kroxa and... let's see. I want my spells for Dreadhorde Arcanist. And I want creatures. Alright, so now I need 2 more. I have 2 Thoughtseizes, and we're top decking, so I probably won't need those. Yeah, opponent looks like they're playing black-red control. Hand disruption and removal spells. Yeah, just like... I don't see red. Like, they've cast only black spells. You see this, Winston?
Yeah.
I don't know what the red in their deck is for. Well, I don't know what's in hand, but it's about to leave.
Land.
Okay, you should play... If you're in opponent's position, you should play the land out. Because you still take 3... Yeah, you still take 3 if you have the land. So if you're in opponent's position, you don't need to hold on to the land. Okay, so... if they're like black-red control... I didn't see any graveyard recursion, but this is good card draw. Kroxa, Bedevil. I'm going to assume there's some kind of planeswalker. We got Elspeth's Nightmare, so I'm going to pull a Call of the Death Dwellers. And I don't know what they're doing, Winston, here. I don't know what their end game is.
I'll admit, I don't know either.
I think I'm going to just pull another Claim and try it like this. If I start to see more Planeswalkers, I think I start to lean towards Duress, but since we didn't see any Planeswalkers, that makes me think I don't want to pull in more fluff.
Yeah.
I bet there is
but,
some...
I mean, they didn't have... They had a lot of hand disruption, right? And
yes, tons.
The rest works against that.
Well, kind of. Like, the Burglar Rat doesn't get hit by it, but it can take the Elspeth's Nightmare and the Thoughtseize. I guess it pulls a removal, too.
Yeah. And they also have the...
Let's just try this, see what happens. I've been trying to be also braver about pulling in some Abrade preemptively, assuming there's going to be some Grafdigger's Cages that coming in against me. Especially since I didn't see Graveyard Recursion on their end. Okay, let's feed these 2 things. We need red mana badly. Waste Not. They're a Waste Not deck. That makes sense. Alright, I think I would lean on Dreadhorde Arcanist just because of this Duress. And if it goes unchallenged... Well, it doesn't even have to go unchallenged. It just has to attack. And the biggest thing we saw out of them was a Burglar Rat last time. So... Oh, bye-bye, Dreadhorde. Okay, so I'm going to Stitcher Supplier because there's a chance I pull a demon thing. Yes! Alright, we did it. Alright, let's attack. Let's build good habits. Alright, then let's get back. Archfield's Vessel. Which also dodges Languish if that's their sweeper. Okay, we can swing in for like 9 next turn. Haha! There was nothing to take. Let me read Waste Not again. If I discard a creature card, 2/2. Okay. If I discard a land, add 2 black. Discard, okay. Alright. I think I want to go Priest Archvessel so I can sack and then get Lurrus going. Because without spells, these kind of are just 2/1s. Plus, I think this plays around if they play some enormous creature that I'm not thinking of. Oh, thanks. I think you should shoot the Priest if you're in that position. I think shooting the Archfiend's Vessel is kind of doing my work for me. Oh, well, if you're Nightmaring.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're going for. That's the second time I've forgotten about that chapter.
I like playing Nightmare.
Alright, well I got another one. So Archfiend's Vessel, Young Pyromancer, and we'll sack some stuff. And hopefully draw into some... no whammies. Alright, well, we get to do this at least. No Thoughtseize, no Thoughtseize, no Thoughtseize. How full is your graveyard? Okay, so they're 2 away from Kroxa coming down. Just other Kroxa. Goodbye, Lurrus. Alright, sticky situation. Want a Kroxa of our own at this point? That's not a Kroxa. There are giants in the sky. Something good. I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. I think another Claim to Fame, because I have, yeah. Another Claim would be good. Can break parity by flying over the top. Okay, opponent is at Kroxa. And they're low enough to activate Castle Locthwain. So we need to close this game out, or it's not going to be much of a game. I'm going to take this. Maybe I should have blocked. Alright. The window is fast closing. Taking 6 down to 6. Yeah, I think we're getting close to drawing dead here. Man, opponent has had some good nightmares. Okay. Don't think this saves us. So Claim would be our best draw, so we could put a 6/6 and a 5/5 flyer. Although, yeah, we can't block all this. All right, good game. Let's go to game 3. Yeah, there's just too much damage coming in. Cling shoots their Kroxa. I don't.
You should bring your own Elspeth's Nightmare.
don't think I want Duress anymore. We could Witch's Vengeance their giants away. Oh, this is a giant too. So we saw a little bit more. We saw Bone Crusher and Kroxa join the fray. I can still take Giant with Claim the Firstborn. Actually, I can take Giant and Kroxa. So let's shove that back in. And let's pull out the other... Well, no, the only graveyard hate we saw was Elspeth's Nightmare. And I feel like we just got unlucky with the timing there. Let's pull out a Dreadhorde Arcanist. Actually, if we're pulling... Let's go down to Stitcher Supplier and put this priest back in. Yeah. Click go. On the play. Alright, it does things. Opponent mulliganing.
Thank you, Mama.
Winston, now that I'm playing on a bigger monitor, I can see the artwork better. There's people on this stairs. I think they're running away from the Blood Crypt. Ooh, 5-card hand. Sweet. Okay, so... Alright, let's get in, and I think it's Young Pyromancer second main. We can start generating the tokens to feed Priest. Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. So, we swing in. Okay, so since I don't have Graveyard Recursion, I'm actually going to save this Village Rites for some targeted removal on their end. Like, we saw Murderous Rider, and we saw Eliminate, so if they try and kill one of our creatures, we could just get... Alright, so yeah, so this is good. So you try and get value out of that, and then we just sack it.
And we get an elemental out of it, too.
No, because it was part of the cost.
Oh, right.
So, alright. Elspeth's Nightmare. They're gonna take my non-creature. So...
Which is claim, or claim.
Yeah, so... I think... I can't really cast both of these. No, I can. There's just nothing to hit. And if I claim... Alright, so let's do this. Let's do Young Pyromancer.
And get elementals out of them anyway.
And, yeah, and get elementals. Make this go haste. Yes. And then we exile a target card from a graveyard. And I'm losing my graveyard. I'm just going to use this to draw a card.
And get rid of your creature, right?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to let them discard this. This has escape. I'm comfortable with that.
I mean, you can gain life out of exiling your Young Pyromancer, right?
I could.
Because you're not going to get to keep the Young Pyromancer.
Oh, and I'm not going to get to keep this either. Wait, Grafdigger's Cage stops everything? Creature cards. No, I can't cast spells. Okay, so this is it. Let's use this and gain. No, I want the card. I want the card.
Oh, otherwise you draw a card.
And I might draw a non-creature spell. Success, Winston. We randomized correctly. Well, it took 2 games, but I finally figured out how to play Elspeth's Nightmare. Oh, this is such a bummer. Okay, I think I want the Kroxa more than the Archfiends. I don't have any Abrades in my deck, so... Claim the Firstborn. Yeah. We'll just hold on to that. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So I have to do this, and then I have to set a stop on my second main. Alright, so there's a stop on my second main. Give Arena a second to catch up. So I should be in full control now since I've done that, and I can...
Are you sure you want to do this now?
Oh, I wanted to not hit with Priest. That's what I wanted to do.
You're going to lose stuff to Elspeth's Nightmare, so if you cast it,
Yeah.
if you
Well,
do Kroxa now, you're going to lose Kroxa.
well, so my thinking was, A, use my mana, but B, I'm not getting Kroxa back because of Grafdigger's Cage. So I was hoping to use this. It's fine. We'll just Lurrus into the hand, just as a 3/2.
Okay.
Anyways, what I was planning to do before I messed up and attacked with the Priest was I could sacrifice Kroxa and a token to draw another card and deal 2 damage. Yeah. So, if they have lands in hand, they could be dead. No, I can't do everything. So we'll just do this. Okay, those can't... So the option is available, but it's not going to happen. Alright, so let's swing for 3.
So what's Grafdigger's Cage say again exactly?
So creature cards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. So notably, this also hits Collected Company. And we can't cast spells from graveyard. So that's what's shutting down the... Goodbye, Kroxa. Well, you need Eliminate now. Draw a land. Alright, we did it. My mistake didn't cost us. Alright, well, I'm Robbie Wong.
And this is Winston Wong. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll catch you next time.